Armageddon has already started. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said the battle will be in the sky. It just don't mean airplanes. See, the battle has already begun. The battle is for the mind. Satan battling for your mind. God battling for your mind.
Since Malcolm deviated, he went out and armed his followers, right? And I never have taught you to arm. And you are most successful without arm and those with arm, right? Not even Martin Luther was too wise to tell his followers to arm themselves because he knows the devil would kill them. Because the devil have all the arms. You've got to have a lot of arms to make a stand against him. Because if you outshoot him with rifles in this neighborhood, he'll go rope it off. He'll go and isolate this neighborhood. Then he'll get in his plane and come over and drop a little bomb on you. Understand? Or he'll sit out there and take one of his field pieces and throw some shells over you. You can't do nothing. You can't throw them back at him. Or he'll come and just strafe you, with machine gun fire. Go up and down the street with his, with his plane just sliding low. You don't have one. Just strafe you all up and down the street. The hell you to come out, and then after a while you cry out for some food. He's the only one selling you food. You don't have no food stored away. Now how in the world you gonna find people like that? When they feed, you got to eat their food. You got to wear their clothes. You got to, stay under their shelter. How can you fight them with their arms? You're going to get Peter loose. You're going to have your people slaughtered. That's the thing. I know these things in advance. He could just starve you to death. Just go and patrol your area and won't allow you to come out and nobody to go in. You can't get no help. You can't jump up and fly out of it. You don't have wings to fly. Now, how you going to get help? You said, well, my people across the water coming. They can't do it because they don't have an Air Force. Africa don't have no great Air Force or nothing like that to come here and aid you. They don't have no fleet, no Navy to come here and bombard the shores of the United States. No, they can't help you. He's over there trying to get them to help. But you see, they could help you a little by uniting against America's brutality against you by telling her in the UN now you call yourself the chief nation for peace, and you now have this poor brother of ours here. You just killing him day and night. They could probably ease up a little clubbing of you and me, but that yet, if America didn't want to do that, they can't fight us. America could whip Africa with all of her mechanized, armies. Why, they could roll over just like that, because Africa don't have that kind of, artillery to fight Americans in Europe. That's why they rule them. They got nothing to fight with. And you don't see no African ships backing up in the ports of America, do you? They don't have anything, brother. They slaves under the Western powers themselves. Egypt have some. But now she don't have no navy to come here to try to attack this devil's navy. No. You would never get, they would never get in sight. They'd be going to the bottom before they get in sight. She don't have no Air Force strong enough to even start across the Atlantic to fight this devil. No. They knock them out before they ever can get here. This old devil is about the strongest thing on the earth when it comes to actually, arms. He have built up a force of arms, brother, that is not equal here in Russia. So you can't fight him with that. Don't depend on fighting him with that. Find the other way. Get Allah, who knows how to fight, without artillery of his make. Now, he told me he will leave him to him. he's happy to destroy him. He said he hasn't got anything to destroy. He said take him in one day. He don't have nothing. He said we know what he have. I told him about the poison gas when they get to it. He said, oh, he said, we know all about that. He said, we cut a corridor in the air lane. He says, poison gas can't cross it. He said, we know how to sell. He said, we know how to stop this devil. And he told me, he said, we've been preparing for him for 60 years. He said, we ready, brother. And the devil knows that. And there is ex-general in Pakistan, he told me the same thing. He said, we've been preparing for this devil for 60 years, 70 now. He said, now we are ready. He said, we just have to get back and make room here for you all. He said, because we're ready. He said, he's no good. He said, the only way out is just to kill him. Well, these scientists know these things. And that's why you hear me boast so. I know it. I know when Allah let loose the forces of nature against him, he got no defense. He can't fight that. I don't care if you have a stack of bombs, tonnage bombs, hydrogen bomb, as high as Mount Everest. It wouldn't help him against that. He just have them there. No, it couldn't help him at all. So that's what Allah going to fight him.